Living right on the banks of the Potomac is an internationally known photojournalist. During his 22 years as a photographer with Life magazine, Ed Clark covered some of the major news stories over the period of 3 decades. But the assignment that he's accepted this afternoon has little to do with world happenings. In fact, all it has to do with is Eggs Benedict. Ed, how are you today?
Right.
Good. Tell me why you're shooting Eggs Benedict here.
Well, I'm writing and illustrating an article that I'm doing on country ham. And I've used country ham in the Eggs Benedict. Most places it's Canadian bacon, and I think there's a vast difference.
Well, so you have written the article. Now you're taking the food shot. I'd say you've got the story pretty well covered.
Well, there's a lot went on before that. I'm a photojournalist, and you have to do a lot of research. Just recently, Carl Purcell and I went up to Walkersville, Maryland, where these hams are cured at Aunt Lucy's. Hey, here it is.
Most people think photojournalism means covering the news with a camera. And while that's certainly true, it's a rather narrow definition. More broadly interpreted, photojournalism is a style of photography that involves telling a story through an image or a series of images. It's a style that former Life magazine photographer Ed Clark and his friend, popular photography columnist Carl Purcell, both know well. It's a very satisfying kind of photography that encourages you to look for all the angles, go to all the locations, and tell the whole story. The photo of the Eggs Benedict dish could have illustrated Ed's article all by itself, but Ed and Carl will expand that single shot into a photo essay, an idea that's as applicable to Eggs Benedict as it was for some of Ed Clark's remarkable photojournalistic essays for Life magazine. Plus, well, it's fun, as you can see when you watch Ed and Carl capture the flavor of country ham in Eggs Benedict.
Oh, Carl, look at this.
Hey, that's fantastic. That'll really make a nice shot. I think you're going to need a little flash in here, though.
Yeah, and maybe if we have Mr. Zimmerman holding a ham.
That'll be fine.
And,
do you have a remote slave?
I've got a slave.
I think that if I go back over here so that we can backlight him a little, it'll make a little better lighting situation.
Okay. Mr. Zimmerman, if you pick up one of those hams there and just face right this way with it, let's see how that's going to work. Carl, is that all right now?
That looks like it's going to be perfect.
Maybe if you turn a little bit, come around to your left a little more.
Okay, I've got it.
I may have gotten your flash right into the camera in that one. Just happy as you can be. That's great.
You think you got it now, Ed?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I tell you, why don't we try a little different lighting angle? I could slip over in here and throw in another light from this side, which I think would be a little interesting.
Okay, fine. Oh, that's good. I got a lot more hams this way, too. That's good, Mr. Zimmerman. Right here into the camera. Think that's good?
That looks good to me.
Now, what we'd like to do, Mr. Zimmerman, is get a cured ham, and this one's not cured completely, is that right?
Right. Smoked
ham, and cut it, slice it in half so we can photograph the inside of it, what a real country ham looks like. Carl, what are we going to do with that?
Well, I tell you, I think I want to get some macro close-ups of this surface. It is so great.
That's beautiful stuff, isn't it?
You know, I want to get in as close as I can to this to catch the texture and the color of the meat. Hey, that's going to look nice. Lay them out kind of in a pattern, possibly like, that's it, like pancakes laid up on top of each other.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good because the backlighting is going to be really very nice from this angle. That's terrific. You know, that's really going to be beautiful.
Carl, it's a good thing you got Kodachrome.
Well, yeah, it sure is, because that's a sharp film, and we have enough daylight in here that we can get good shots. You know, this lens is also a big advantage because not only a macro lens, but it's a zoom, so that I can pull back and get a really nice food shot with this.
That looks good. Mr. Zimmerman, what do you use to smoke these hams with?
We use hickory wood that we cut locally here.
Okay. Could we show us that, please?
Yeah, we have right out back.
Okay.
Thank you, Doc. Vaughn, why don't you pick up the axe, and if you can climb up on top of the wood pile, that'll really work very well for us because it'll show us the scale and the size of the logs.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, yes.
How about, Mr. Timmons, just a minute now. How about sticking the axe right in the end of that log there? That's good. How do you feel about it? Pretty good?
I think we got it pretty well wrapped up.
Mr. Zimmerman, I know you have to chop this wood up in fine pieces, but what do you do with it then?
Okay, this hickory wood is main ingredient to the flavor of the hams. So I'll take you over here and show you our smokehouses where we smoke the hams. So you just follow me up here. Okay, right over here is our smokehouse where we do all our smoking. As you can see, we have some hams in there now.
Hey, that's incredible. It looks like the black hole of Calcutta.
Well, that's the dark residue comes from the smoking of the hams.
Well, I don't think there's any way that we're going to be able to get that. It's just not clear enough.
We've got some nice pictures anyway, so I think we'll cut it off there.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, Ed, you may have missed that last shot, but boy, you got plenty of good ones.
Yes, I think I have. As a journalist, you have to think about all the different aspects of whatever you're photographing and go to that extra mile and do as many pictures. Most people would just do this picture. But as a photojournalist, you go and you do the background. You try to get a build-up to this picture. Show what went before, how the ham was prepared, how it got here.
Well, I've been sitting here listening to your story, looking at this food. Can I dig in?
I hope it hadn't gotten too cold, but maybe it'll still be good.
Oh, it looks great. Mmm. Mmm.